There are many engines on the island of Sodor, and all of them are close friends with others in some way. Gordon, James, and Henry are the titular big engines of the railway, but there are also 3 more engines who can be considered a big engine trio, and those engines would be Molly, Neville, and Murdoch. One evening, Neville and Molly were settling down at the sheds in the back of Callan when Murdoch puffed in. "Hi, Murdoch," puffed Neville. "What are you doing up here tonight?" "I have to take a freight train here," smiled Murdoch, "and it's getting late, so I decided to stay here for the night, and it's a pleasure to see you two." "Thank you, Murdoch." Just then, Daisy spoke up. "How did you 3 become so close with each other?" she asked. "Yeah," agreed Derek. "You 3 are like nicer versions of James, Henry, and Gordon." "I'm flattered you think of us like that," smiled Molly. Molly, Neville, and Murdoch looked at each other before Neville spoke up. "I'll tell you the story," he said, and the Q1 did. "It was my first night on the island. After the rumors about me had been cleared, and the engines knew I was innocent, I went to stay at Knapford Sheds for the night. Molly was there. She was also worried about her future life on the island, given she had a bad first day too, and while she was on better terms with the main engines, was worried about meeting others. I don't know, Molly. Maybe us coming here was a bad idea. Don't say that. I know there will be engines who appreciate us for who we are, but I'm worried. What will some others think of us?" Then Murdoch backed in. He was a kind engine who wanted to help us. "I know you 2 are nervous about your first few days on this island. That's okay. I'll be here for you to help you fit in." "Thank you. And what's your name?" "I'm Murdoch. You're Neville, and I presume you're Molly?" "The very first yellow engine on this island, and hopefully I can stand out." "Don't worry about standing out. Just be useful and work hard, and you'll be liked." Both me and Molly were very happy. We'd found a new friend who understood and cared for us. As we continued work on this island, we made many friends. Molly became close friends with Duck and Boko, while I frequently helped out Donald and Douglas. But none of them were closer to us than Murdoch. Whenever he needed help, me or Molly would always move heaven and earth to help him. Then, 2008 came around. The Mainland started repossessing engines, vehicles, and rolling stock randomly, and Sir Topham Hatt couldn't do anything. Molly was taken away in September to a yard on the Mainland, and in November, I was informed by Sir Topham Hatt that I was next, but he promised me that he would buy me back from the Mainland as soon as he could, just like with Molly. I was terrified. That day, I was at Brendam Docks, and the Mainland authorities started swarming me. I raced out of the docks and down the line, trying to get away from them. I ran red signals and broke through crossing gates, not wanting to leave Sodor. But as I raced through Kilgadra, the signalman forgot to warn me that the bridge I nearly fell off of on my first day was out again. I tried to stop, but it was too late. As I was being taken away to the Mainland, I saw Murdoch. He warmly promised me that he would do everything to help me, and would even come visit me. I thanked Murdoch profusely and started my new job on the Mainland. Unlike half of the other repossessed engines who often stayed in the yard, me and Molly were allowed to go out and work. Murdoch often visited us and we talked about our lives. He even snuck us back to Sodor for a short time to celebrate the 70th and 75th anniversaries of the Railway series. Then in November 2023, it happened. I was informed I had been repurchased by Sir Topham Hatt and would be allowed to stay on Sodor forever. My eyes lit up like a Christmas tree, and I raced out of the yard. So how did Molly get back to Sodor? Asked Derek. In December 2023, I was told I'd been repurchased as well and could go back to Sodor that February. I spent my last 2 months on the mainland pulling long and prestigious passenger trains to practice for my new life on Sodor. Then I met Diesel 199, and he was a whore, always going on about how steam engines are bitchy frauds and how Henry slandered him. I told him to piss off, but then he changed lines without honking his horn and ignored a red signal. He was blocking my path, so I had to push him while pulling my train all the way to King's Cross. The station master and passengers were very pleased with me. Gordon and Murdoch were also there, and they were very proud of me. The station master told off D199 for being a jackass, so he went into the yards nearby to bitch to the other diesels. But when he was called back to the station, his driver put him into reverse by accident, causing him to crash into a smoke shop. He was sent to Bridlington in disgrace, where he mainly resided until he was sent to prison a few weeks ago, thanks to Henry and James committing an actual f***ing heist. As for me, I came back to Sodor in February, and me, Murdoch, and Neville couldn't have been happier to be reunited. It's really nice to know how you all became so close. Thank you for telling us. We're forever friends, smiled Murdoch. Now let's get some sleep. And the engines did just that.